the channel for games, guides, and glitches. If you're a developer or publisher, feel free to contact me at the email, and to my regular viewers, please remember to subscribe, it really helps me out. Fall here for a guide for Garten of Banban 6, or VI. So we want to hit A to cycle through this section, as is customary with the game. Then we want to make sure you mark the drawing to go to this spot here. Jump onto the table and collect the keycard here. And then we just have to wait for Sheriff Toadster's conversation, but we can hit this button still, thankfully. Hit this here, when it allows us, of course.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. We're in big trouble, partner. We can't stay here long. Unless you want to be swallowed whole with sharp teeth making it easier to digest.
Then we can hit the button, this will open the door. Then we can head to the end and the button here. Again, once it allows us. There we go. Then we want to head down here. Now, it's going to tell you to basically panic. I know you're going to be chased and all this, but it's actually not going to happen. So once we see the area we need on our right, we can just turn, face it, and wait for the light to come back on. So turn right here. The invisible wall will stop us from going forward. So we just have to wait.
We can't stay in the dark. Let's head to that lot over there.
So now we can finally head through. I want to head up this section here. There's going to be a lot more Toadster talking, so if you want to try and skip the dialogue, just make your way this way. Jump across, and then back this way, climbing up. Then follow this pipe around. Then jump across again.
I was found by the queen in bitter.
Jump to the right.
Careful up there!
Jump to the left. Jump up.
Here I am.
Jump up again.
Back to square one.
And then we can jump into the wooden house in here. Click on these, and we're gonna get a death, but it's scripted, so it's not. It's not avoidable.
The door opens by activating different sectors on this floor. The naughty ones despise.
So when it lets you reincarnate,
The first thing we should do is find a way to safely get to the other sectors. Let's have a look around.
and now we can click on the book, and it'll say, "You feel strange." Click on this switch, and when it opens, we can get the object we actually were going to get earlier, which is some lights for the drone. This is going to be a source of light that we need, so I would recommend clicking on the drone customization and changing it to a bright color, like a bright purple or bright pink, bright blue, but I'm going to go with a bright green because I think it looks cool. This will help you distinguish where your drone is and the light is. And as you can see, there's Toad and Bambolina.
You happen to know anything about someone who tricks others?
So we're gonna wait for the conversation
this
and
dame
then
claims
head
someone kidnapped and
forward.
imprisoned her for some time.
We need to send the drone
but
ahead of
managed to
us,
escape.
and we
I
need
didn't
to
get a
be
good
in
look
the
at that.
light of the drone so we
I
don't
have a
get
feeling the
killed.
culprit is incredibly clever and good at what he does, and that he's very handsome.
I didn't say that.
My gut feeling's never wrong, and something tells me he is very handsome. But you came to the right place, miss. It should be safe here for now.
My students are my responsibility. I can't teach them without a full attendance list. The principal would be very mad if I did.
We ought to find the culprit, but let's make sure we're alive to do so first. How about you head over to the introduction sector and look for the first switch? I'll have Stinger Flynn transported here. Mrs. Mason, you seem to have been through a lot, and we need everyone to stay focused. I think you should rest for now. May we get through this alive.
Once we finally can get through, we can use the drone to go forward like so. You have to be careful, it's very hard to see because it's so dark, but there are lamps and we can hit them and it can prevent progress. But you'll see it come up with get to a light source basically every now and again. That's because if we're not in the light while doing this, we will die. As you can see right here, I've hit one of the lamp poles, so I've got to move over a little bit, and instead I hit a bush. It's very annoying doing these sections. All these objects in your way that you can't see. There it is, get to safety. You want to aim for the light you can see just up ahead. As you can see that light there, we lost it for a bit because of the plant in the way. But that's what we're aiming for. It's a very slow travel system. I'm not a fan of it. Be careful of the barricades that are there. But once we finally reach this spot, we can go up these stairs, hit the button and collect the piece of paper. And once we do that, we can hit the button around here. This one here, and that will open the door and let us go inside. Once we're inside, we got a few things to do before we do the main objective. So we want to go upstairs. And we want to grab the keycard here, and then we want to jump downstairs, and there'll be a tape just here, and we want to collect that. Then we want to hit the button. And you'll see Bitter Giggle. And we need to wait for the conversation to be over so we can hit this switch.
Don't worry, I'm not going to hurt you. I've done enough damage as it is. I know it doesn't make up for what I've done and trying to take you down, but I'm sorry. I truly am. I don't know what came over me. I just couldn't hold myself back. I knew the consequences well, and I still went ahead and said that stupid joke. And now the Queen's probably dead because of me. I wouldn't blame you if you don't forgive me, but I will be very thankful if you do. Just know that I'll do my best to make up for what I did. You're here for the switch, for the room where the scepter is, right? It's in here, but it's inside of that locker. I can't figure out what to do.
Now we can finally hit the button. So when we do this puzzle, I've gone and created a solution where the vending machines at the front there, they are the right and the top part, and so this is the left part. So the first two you want to hit is the middle right and then the middle left, then the top right here, then the bottom left, which will be over here, bottom right, and then the top left. This will get you an achievement for solving the secret puzzle. Once it resets, hit the top left, then the top right, then the bottom left, then the middle right, then the middle left, and then the bottom right. Once it resets, hit the bottom right, the middle left, the top left, the middle right, the top right, and the bottom left. And then we'll have one more after this. So we want to start again when it resets with the bottom left, the middle right, the top left, the middle left, the top right, and the bottom right. And that'll solve
What are all of these colorful lights for?
Puzzle for you. So we want to get an achievement with Biddlegiggle, so hit this switch and go out to Biddlegiggle and wait for his speech to be
Whatever
over.
you plan to do with the lights this dim, do it quickly. The naughty ones know no mercy.
And then hit the second one. And then go to Biddlegiggle again.
Man, do I feel much safer with the lights on.
And that'll get you an achievement. So we want to hit this one to the left till it's on the whiteboard. You can just barely see the light. Then we can go up the top. And we can hit the one here to the left until it matches up with the blue one on the whiteboard. Then we can head up here to the door that's opened. We opened this when we did the secret code, so you'll be able to collect the piece of paper on your way to doing the third light source here. So for this one we want to hit it right to match up with the other three. And I will say early, we've got to go into the door and we've got to open the door and die. When we respawn, it's a bit of a challenge to try and get back into the door, so it might take you a couple of tries. I certainly didn't get it first go, but I've had to cut and didn't want you to watch like 5 minutes of me trying to get back into it.
Outside ends.
But basically when he says open up and the light comes on, we want to hit the switch.
A word.
Hello? Anybody in there? It's your friend, Banban. I need your help.
He's out already? Don't even think about opening this door.
Banban, he needs our help. We have to
What
open
are
it.
you doing?
This lets a
In
naughty
you
one
go,
in,
child.
and we will die again. This is needed for an achievement, so I class it as a scripted death as well. It's very painful to try and get back into the door because they spawn you far away and they spawn you facing away from the door, so you have to quickly turn around, head down the stairs in the darkness, avoid all the furniture and still get through the door. And sometimes the game will, even though you make it, force you back outside to die and repeat. So try not to get too frustrated at having to reattempt that. You will eventually get inside. It just takes a lot of attempts, unfortunately.
We gotta wait till whatever
While we're
video is
inside,
playing
grab the
outside
headset here.
ends. Don't
And then we want to wait
a
for this to be over so that we can continue on.
Hello? Anybody in there? It's your friend, Banban. I need your help.
He's out already? Don't even think about opening this door.
Oh no. Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up. Open up.
The lights are turning back on. I think the video is ending. It's worse than I thought. And it's all because of me. We should go back to wherever you came from. On the way back, I'll think of some jokes that might distract the sheriff from obliterating me on sight.
Once it's finally over, this door will open and we can hit this switch. And then we can hit the switch to the right. Well, actually the door's open, so we don't have to hit it, hopefully. But that'll get us an achievement for surviving the mysterious attacker as well. And we can continue back through this door that we came through, and all the way back to the start area where Toadster and Bambolina will be waiting for us. The lights will turn on this side now, so we can finally go down an easier way over the slow drone. But unfortunately that doesn't last long, because we have to go over to the other side and use the drone. If you want to wait for the cutscene, go right ahead. I'm going to travel a little bit ahead.
You have a
Not
lot
too
of
far,
guts
because otherwise
showing
you
up
can't
here,
activate
Giggle.
another point.
I should take
just
you
so
out
that
where you
way I don't
stand.
have to
Did you really think
waste
I'd
some
allow
time.
you in here? And look who it is. My partner in fighting crime turns out to be working with our most wanted criminal behind my back. I had a bad feeling about you the moment I saw you. I wanted to use you as bait for the other criminals, but the Queen insisted we give you a chance.
Now I just have to wait for all these cutscenes to be over.
As usual, I was right. You two should go. Your fate in here won't be much better than your fate out there with the naughty ones. I don't need no partners. I'll find Little Beak, and together, we'll rid the world of monsters like you. No! I'll save you!
Okay, we're safe for now. So, there's that.
Oh, it's you two. The duo of destruction. Didn't you cause all of this to happen?
I did. And I plan to make up for it.
Everyone that you cared to see you redeem yourself is probably already gone. So what's the point?
How do you even talk? Jellyfish have no brain. We should go turn on the other switches of the door. Let's head to the potentiality sector next.
So now with all the cutscenes over, we can actually start heading this way. Unfortunately, like I said, it's dark, so I can't accurately show you which way I'm heading, but hopefully you'll be able to follow the navigation. Eventually you will see the light from the area, and that's how you know you're going the right way. And there we go. If we move too far ahead when we were skipping some of the cutscenes, well, we were still waiting for it, but we were ready for the next part. You can actually miss this part where it activates the lights. So that's why I like to wait where I wait. So we can grab the keycard here, and as you'll notice, it was this guy who turned on the lights. Kind of odd. So we can hit this button. And there's a little bit of a funny thing you can watch on the right if you want. I'm, for the purpose of the guide, going to continue on.
Come on, man, we have
So
to
we
get
want
back
to jump
together.
over this wooden beam
Not a chance. Your jokes are trash.
and grab the
You'll
hat.
have one leg. Everybody will think you're the joke when you're hopping around like a bunny.
Don't forget to
We
summon your
must get
drone,
back
and
together
then we
to
can run and
prevent
jump down here.
Oh,
Then we can tell the drone to come down here.
points. Let me think about it for a second.
Then we want to hit the switches just up here.
Never!
So you want to hit the switch here. And then the switch over here. Jump down to our left, and there is a tape. We also want to send the drone down here, because we have to hit another button that's pretty far away. But there's a trick to doing it. So hit the button and we can head upstairs.
I will find it! The perfect joke!
Hit the button
I
again
might have
and
lost
it
a
lets
leg,
you.
but it will all be worth it in the end. I just have to make sure I don't lose the other one. But I must remember, absolutely no more jokes about being trapped in a kangaroo's pouch.
So now we can finally hit the switch. And move ahead and you'll see Banban.
Glad to know you survived the
So
madness
we want to
happening
tell the drone
outside.
to go right
I've
where
seen
the
cases
X is, and
escape
this should
containment
hopefully hit
before,
the
but
button.
nothing this crazy. You're not much of a talker, so I'm going to assume you're here for an important reason. You wouldn't risk your life to be here otherwise.
And then we can go and press this
Whatever it
button
is,
here.
I'll come with you.
And we can go into the next section, which is going to be a puzzle section. Now there's no time limit and there's no way you can fail, so you just have to copy my movements and you'll be all good. We're going to head up the stairs here, and once we get up to the top of the stairs we can hit the button and go into the puzzle. So hit the button once it allows us to. I think it's waiting for our Banban to catch up. That's why we can't hit it just yet.
This one needs opening as well.
Once that's done, we're free to move this puzzle. So we got to get Banban to the end and then back again. So the first thing you want to do is move this across. The annoying thing with the puzzle is you have to be very precise
Look at this place.
about moving it. So if you're moving it from
Seems really
behind,
familiar,
you actually
but
have to
I'm not
be
sure where I
behind it.
could have ever seen something like this.
So move these ones forward once you got Banban where I put mine. And then this one forward again. And then this one forward. Move this one to the side. And this one here. To the side. This one to the side. Banban forward. This guy to the side. This guy down. Then we can move Banban to the right. Move this one down. And then this one down and to the right. Then we can move Banban up twice, which will put him into the light. And then we can move him back to where he was and just put everything back in place basically. Just move this one to the left. And then back up. See how it makes you go around? It can be a bit annoying, but we want to push this one up. And then to the right. Push Banban to the left. And then we can push this one up. This one to the right. This one to the right. This one to the right. This one up. Then we can push Banban left. That one up. Then this one up. Then to the right. Then Banban down twice. Or up twice, depending on how you want to look at it. And that'll finish that one. And then we got this one. This one's a little bit easier, in my opinion. So you can go left and then up. Then we move this one up. Then we move this one up. And Banban up. And this one to the right. This one down. This one down. This one to the right. This one down. And then we're going to move them all again. This one down. This one to the left. Then down. Down. And right. And that will allow us to move Banban into the light. And then we can push him back. And then we can push this one left. And then up. When it registers the click. Up. Up. Left. Up. Then we can go back to the top part. Push that one right. Then up. Up. Left. And then put Banban back where he was. This will open this shed and allow us to get a keycard. We want to get the piece of paper from the table here. Then you want to hit this button. This will allow you to open the button that next to the door there. And a naughty one will jump out with a pipe. So you want to head up where I'm heading.
Watch out!
So that way when he drops the pipe, we can collect it.
What is that doing in here?
So there is a glitch with this. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I never do it. So you can just watch me do it and not
you can
have
tell
to
him to
do
get
it.
down
If you
now.
hit A while walking in,
It's
you
not
can
like
actually
we're gonna eat his
skip
pancreas.
the using of the pipe and get the keycard early. This way, while the cutscene's happening, we can open the door. And then when the barrier disappears, we can actually go into the room while the cutscene's still playing. As you can see here, he is hollow. If we turn around, you can see when they throw Giggly, he's actually just being thrown, and no one else is throwing him. It's just animated to make it look like that from our perspective, which is really cool. So now we can head downstairs and to the right, and we'll be heading through another door in front of us, this purple door. And then we'll go right again and down this hallway. Unfortunately, adjusting the brightness in this game does not really help, so there's not much I can do about the darkness. We want to interact with the door here, and we're going to have another mini game. So we're going to go up these stairs,
Hold up, let's
and then on the
together.
floor will be a piece of paper. So the object of this mini game basically is that we have to
where Sir
put the
Danadu
beams of
went
light
after our
on these
skirmish?
buttons that are green when they're red.
Wait, I
and we have to
know
hit
this place.
a button
The switch should be on the office above.
that's behind
but
us,
getting in there
and there's a
won't
giant
be easy.
naughty one, and that
We
you
would
have to go over to
activate
an
the four
area
locks
to
of the door
recharge.
from down here.
Once this conversation
But
is
they
over, we'll
need
be able to
fixing
start the
first, and they
mini
need
game.
power. I can fix them if there's power, but I remember the sheriff rigging the power switch so that it would alert the entire facility to our location if activated. It would trigger an alarm, which is sure to attract some unwanted guests. If you could cover me from above while I fix these switches down here, we might just be able to get into that office. I'm ready when you are.
Thankfully, it's not too difficult doing this. So over here on our left, we have to immediately, once we hit the button, wait for this charging station.
they turn red,
light
point
to
one of the light poles
activate.
at them. You can control them. If too many turn red without your interference, we're done for! Eyes on the ceiling, too. The light up there needs to be recharged after each use.
Now we can hit the button.
Here they come!
And that'll give us a charge for the big naughty one that will come through the ceiling. And we have to hit the button that we're standing on right here. He'll come from the roof. And we have to keep an eye on the ones down here. As you can see, one of the lights is red. Just there. So what you actually have to do for the red lights is hit the button to move it over to the light like so. And that'll make it green again. When you get a giant naughty one like so, hit this button. And then before going to recharge, try to do a couple of the red ones if you have them. Don't wait for any red ones, just if you have them. Head straight to the light afterwards and then get them. Because we'll be coming back to check our lights. As soon as you see the giant naughty one, go for the button. Don't worry about the red buttons here.
Two more!
And this is basically just how you do this minigame. As you can see, the giant naughty ones come out while I took so long to do the other buttons, so I just hit that immediately. Thankfully all my buttons are green, so I can go straight to the recharge spot.
One more!
On this side there's two, so hit the left, and then the up and left. But then the naughty one showed up, so like I said, that takes priority, so do that immediately. And now we can fix the red lights and hit the charge.
Activate the
So
switch
now we
and let's
can
head back!
go in this room and grab the
Spend
piece of
another
paper
minute
here,
in this place!
and we can hit the button. And with that we can make our way back to the starting area, which is where Sheriff Toadster and Bambolina got taken, and where we got the light for the drone, that area. When Bitty Giggle says we need to talk, you have to wait for him. And once he starts his conversation, we don't actually have to sit there and listen to it.
It's
We can head
really
off.
getting my spirits up!
So just follow the
I'm in
lights
the mood.
down to the area that we want to go to. As you can see, we're currently blocked though. This is as far as it'll let us go till that part's done. And on our right is Banban, and that's where we want to go. And we have to wait for a bit of giggle Here you'll see teleport in a second. So funny it does that. He also runs through some of the debris. But once it starts talking, we can move over to the next part,
good to grab the scepter.
which is Stingray.
I guess you could say our day won't be
And we can wait here where he'll put us in one of those weird memory sequences. And then once we wake up, we'll be able to continue on.
Nothing. It's strange.
I agree. Sir Dadadoo is up to no good.
Nab showed up, although I'm not sure if anyone would be happy to hear this. He tried some of his usual shenanigans, so I put him in a cage. Also, your big cat friend just walked in here like he knew the place. I didn't dare get close to it.
Really? I need to go see her. She's one of the few that appreciate my jokes.
Stinger Flynn wanted a word. It feels weird being on the same side again after all that's happened.
I wanted to let you know that this is all happening because of you. Never convince yourself otherwise. If you hadn't intervened with my plan or the Queen's, you'd be home in your warm bed. I would be free of my shackles, and everyone you hurt would not have been hurt. And ask yourself this. If I wasn't hooked up to pipes that drained me of my Givanium and shrunk my size, could my original size have aided us in our predicament? Because of your foolish decisions, we are even less likely now to ever get back to the children. Regardless, there's another thing I want to show you. It sure looks like you need it.
Morning, sleepy fellow. You should have kept sleeping. We're still waiting for the bus. Man, I'm so tired.
Quit whining. You're not the only one. Maybe sleep for a bit like Opila.
A bit? She's been sleeping for days.
The bus is here.
Finally.
Ignore that. It's not the correct one.
Aw, man. Why are we even doing all of this? I don't want to go to the beach anymore. I just want to go back.
We cannot. We must get to the beach. I will be frank. I did not know it would be this difficult to reach our destination. If it weren't for your infuriating actions, we would not be in this current predicament.
Really, Stinger? My actions are your non-existent driving skill. I think Opila can drive better than you and she doesn't even have hands.
You sure you want to do this again?
Do what again? No need to get aggressive. Actually, I think now would be the time that we just go home.
Do you have any idea how to get back from here?
Well, no, but the captain and I could definitely figure it out. Right, Captain? Captain?
Another bus is here. No one wants to conversate with a being who is less useful than the seat they are sitting on. Get back here. This is the wrong bus too.
The captain got kidnapped. What are we gonna do?
I'm thinking.
Nab!
We just lost two. This wasn't supposed to happen. We need to follow.
Wait, is that the correct bus?
So now that we've seen the Stinger Flynn memory, we can continue on. So behind us will be the Kittysaurus and Bittergiggle, and we want to collect the keycard that they will have at their feet. We'll have to put up with bit of giggle talking for a little bit before it will actually let us collect it though.
We should have the last switch activated. I found 2 of these key cards laying around. Uthman, took one and left one for you. He saw you taking a nap and decided to head there alone. You should be able to catch up with him. He gets really just erratic when I call him Banban. Do you know why that is?
So we want to head to the right here. This is the easiest way to get into this next area. And we want to head down this area. So we can call our drone to this location here. You might have to summon it to get it to work. You'll see the light just in the distance there, that's where we're heading. So with that we can climb these stairs, and then we can hit the button. Then we can go down these stairs again, and up the other side and hit that button. You'll notice a tape at your feet, grab the tape. And then we can head down and open the door. When we go inside there will be a piece of paper on a table we can grab, and there is also a keycard hidden in the dark, which I will point out when we get to it. So you want to summon the drone for this area and grab the piece of paper first. So there is buttons we have to hit, and you're supposed to jump at them and hit them that way, but I found an alternate way just in case people have trouble doing that, because every time you fall off you're going to obviously have to climb up again. So if you want to hit them in an easier way than jumping off the hedge, you can aim upwards where the thing is, jump, and then hit A. This will allow you to hit the switch, and from here you can tell the drone to then hit the button that will activate per each switch. So now we have to go over to the other side to hit this switch here. You do have to follow this order of hitting the switches. So you want to hit this switch here, and then we can go down here. We don't have to climb up onto the hedge, and you can tell the drone from here to hit it. I would recommend resetting the drone every time. That's what I was doing when I was moving around. So for the hidden keycard, we have to match up this spot here, this little groove, and then look down and to your right slightly, and you'll see the circle change. That's when you know you found it. Hit A, and that'll pick up this secret keycard, which we will deal with in a minute. So like I said, we can try jumping at them, but it can be difficult, so it's just easier to line it up underneath like so and hit it. Grab the button, and then we have to go over to the left side and hit the button there, and that'll be all 4 buttons and all 4 switches hit when we're done. And again, this one we can go over to the side here, and you should be able to hit the button with your drone. Before we can continue on, now that we got this keycard, we're going to go get a secret. This will save us a little bit of time, because we would have to come back anyway. So you want to head back to the starter area and climb the pipes to get into the treehouse, I guess it is. And in the treehouse we will get another keycard. So now that we've gotten up the top, ignore the first one, go past it and hit this switch. This will open this door, and inside will be a keycard. So we can grab that keycard. I think it's grey. And then we can jump down and head back into the room we were originally at. Thankfully the lights are all activated, so we don't have to do it with the drone. Now we can head upwards to the giant door and open it because we finished this room's puzzles. So hit this button and the doors will open and we can continue on. So in here we have to collect, I believe it's 8 lollipops hidden around. There's one right here on this shelf. Then if you jump on this, just up above here is one. To our right here is one behind this. Jump on the bed, and then on the left here is one. Then there's going to be one in the door, just here. And this one's hard to see, so I'll jump as well, so that way it gives you a bit of a chance to see it, but it's right on the left here, right there. And then just down here is another one. So then we want to jump up here, and on the shelving is the last one. And then we can head through here and we can put them in this cup. As you can see, 8 lollipops. That's what we needed. This will open the door. And there'll be a piece of paper we need to collect. It's just down at the ground there. And then we'll have a boss fight when we jump into this next area just down there where the green patch is. So you want to grab the horn and quickly run back to
stay
cover.
in the middle where it can't reach you.
So as soon as you hear the bird, you have to back away.
For that thing, but now we gotta get you out. Actually,
Otherwise it will get you.
You're surrounded
But
by
we have to collect
electricity
these
trap.
horns.
But they need a lot of power. Big batteries scattered in the tents in the
And you want to put them on
corners.
the robot.
Have
And
something
then you
do
want to
as
push him
much
out
noise as
twice.
possible,
And
and then make a
when
run
you push him
for
out
it
the
while
third
it is
time, quickly run
distracted.
back. And when he says bird up, you want to head this way.
Now, head to the lit tents.
Grab the battery.
All that area between
And
those
then follow
tents
the
should be out of its reach.
black arrow and then the black lines. I like to stick to the right of them just in case. That way I don't run into any issues of the bird getting me. And then we can go through here to this tent and knock over this barrel. And then hit A on the barrel to roll it. And then A again to roll it out. And then when the mutation of Beak grabs it, we can head back to that middle area. On your way, if you've got the time, try and grab the glove. It'll save you a little bit of
I don't
time.
think it'll fall for
And
the
then you
same
only have
trick
to run out to
twice,
grab this
but you still
glove.
need the other
Quickly
battery.
run back. Then
Try
we can
and
put it
distract it
onto the
differently, even if
bot
slightly.
and send him out again. And this time we're going to run to the left.
Bird up.
So this one here. And that way we can grab the battery here. And then again we're going to follow the black lines to the tent just above. Knock over the barrel and send it to Beak as a distraction. The barrel this time is right here. So just be aware that it can be a little bit tricky. It requires a couple more hits to send it off on its way than the other one. But once Beak notices it and grabs it, you can quickly head to the middle area. Once you do, you want to hit A on the totem kind of looking things. Once you hit A on both of them, turn around, head to this giant metal,
And a large radius should be
giant
Get the
stone
bird to
kind of
die
block.
one more time.
As you can see, Beak will be knocked out, so we didn't have to worry about him.
If we get through this, we should hire you as a safety trainer. I don't know how long we'll be safe for, so let's get out of here. Stay where you are and I'll see what I can do about that big door.
Then we can go through here, and I'll angle it just right, and you can watch what happens to Beak's body. It's pretty funny, it actually just gets removed, as you can see there. And then we can hit this button, and then just walk up here, and we'll get attacked. But the wooden walls will close in time, so once it opens, we have to actually go up to Beak in order to continue, because he'll run off, and then you have to stand in the middle so that Banban can talk to us.
That is not
And then we want to
something
wait
I
for
want
this
to
door to open,
experience
and there's going to
again.
be a switch, and we need to
I'll
hit
look for
that
the switch where I am and you look where you are. Let me see if I can open that exit for you.
So with the switch open, the
Go ahead.
Bitter Giggle
Press the thing.
experiment, I guess it
Nothing
is,
bad will happen.
it's going to
I
talk to us,
promise.
eventually let us hit the switch that we were planning to hit anyway.
See?
And then we can head up these stairs.
Nothing bad would happen.
So we want to go into this door here. This is where we grabbed the keycard early. Let's get you an achievement for learning about the different case types of... And we can then get this piece of paper. So we got 2 things and we got to get it early because we would have had to come back to do that, but I went and got the keycard beforehand, save us less time. So this is our next puzzle area. And so we have to hit this switch here 3 times. So you want to walk on it 1, 2, 3. And then from here you want to jump on this switch. Jump to the next one. Then we want to jump to the right. Jump up. Jump up again. Then we can jump back. Jump forward. Jump forward again, and to the right, and to the right again. Then we want to head back, and then we want to continue forward. Then we want to head right, then forward. Then right, then forward, then forward, then over onto this. Grab the keycard, and then before you jump down, just up here is another piece of paper. It's hard to see, but it's right here. So you don't have to copy me, I'm going to use the buttons to get a little bit closer than normal. I'm not actually worried about being knocked off, but you can get caught in the objects, so be very careful if you choose to follow me. And this way I can get to these stairs much quicker, but you could easily just fall down and race to the stairs. The choice is yours. So we want to head up the stairs here, and there'll be a button on our left, and then we can return to the starting area. So you want to go over here, and then head back to the starting area. Now that we're back at the starting area, we can finish off our collectibles. So the last hat is located right here. It's hard to see in the dark, but it's a sombrero. And then the last document we will need, that'll get you the fashionable collector as well for completing all the hats. Activate this conversation first.
When I couldn't find the switch on my floor, I
Over
headed
to
back.
the left here.
Figured I'd
and
get
in these
lost
bushes,
trying to
you'll
find
the
you.
last note.
But you did it! We can now...
And that'll get you the reader achievement
Hold on.
for reading
First,
all
I need
notes.
to do something. I don't think you'll have naughty ones to worry about soon.
And Banban's gonna open the cage for Nab, which I think was fair. Nab shouldn't have been locked up like that. It's not nice.
Let's get this over with.
So now we can hit the switch. And we can head in. We need to hit a switch on our left, and then we're gonna have a long cutscene basically before we can do the next part. We can't activate this yet, but when we can, we just have to wait for the talking to stop, and then we can do the next part.
Didn't think I'd be seeing this room again this soon. The surgeon is supposed to be in here protecting the scepter. Where'd he go? I doubt he was caught by the naughty ones. Everything would be in shambles if he was.
Well, we can only look for him if we have the scepter. It seems eerily simple to just click the eject button. Are we sure we want to press it?
No! Nab! The scepter. It's missing a piece. That's not good.
So, this is where the key to Bind Prison was stored away. Impressive work. All switches
For some
activated,
fun, we can actually
the
jump
big door
on the
opened,
Nab,
and the
when
treasure
he is
ready
moved
to
to
be
his next
plundered.
position, we will move with him, and it's
I fear
much.
this is the part where I come in and take all of your hard work for myself. I can sense I'm not the only one in this room that's good at this. Consider it a small part of the payback for what was done to me. Plus, I need to make sure history doesn't repeat itself.
We had no choice! They were going to destroy us all!
You did have a choice, and you chose wrong. Where are the sheriff and the surgeon? Surely me coming in here and taking the scepter wasn't part of your grand plan.
I don't know where they are.
I'll tell you, they are hiding like the cowards you all are. But I'll find them, and all will pay. Seems that scepter is incomplete too. Are you going to tell me where the missing piece is, or am I going to have to eat your pet kitty?
You won't be doing any of that. Forget what happened between us before. You know you've always been my friend.
So if
But
we
what are
stand to the
friends
side
for if
here,
not for times
where
like
this
these?
cannon is, you can actually watch this next part where they remove Nadlab's body. As you can see, it falls through the floor, and then the new one grows in place. And pushes the cannon out of the way. Then we can turn around and stand here. Once it lets us, we'll be able to turn around and run for it. So right here, we're going to be stopped by a barrier again, because we got to wait for this small little cutscene with Bittergiggle.
I don't think I can go.
What? What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand. They appreciate my jokes.
Who's they?
This is my one chance to have an audience, and I am going to take it. Goodbye.
With bit of Google out of the way, we can head to the elevator, and this will end Garten of Banban 6.
This is where they realized that everything they have worked so hard for was all for nothing. Both of you will be a fine addition to my army. Together, and under my command, we will finish what the Queen couldn't.
I'll hold them off. Look for the surgeon.
And with that, that gets you your last achievement for completing Garten of Banban 6. And your 1000 G, congratulations. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.